Howdy, howdy, and how do you do? And welcome back to some Peglin. And we're just gonna do the one relic challenge. Just gonna do it, get it out of the way. But I am here to discuss something with everyone. We are officially at the point where we need to seriously start looking at options of other games, because of the fact that we actually finally are done with Crucible level 20, so we don't have to... Okay, that was a great throw. And for throws like that, I think I need to retire retire in this game before I just go further downhill on skill level. No, I'll always probably be returning to this game. I think it's always a fun game to play. I like the Lazorb's pretty neat of a choice here. I do fancy Lazorbs. They're just a fun orb to have, I think. Elector Magnet's a fun one to have as well. That just does a lot of damage, but the Lazorb's just so fun. Fun. I could just pick up both. But I don't want to I don't want to make our deck too big. So I'm going to do it this way. I think what we need to do for this one relic challenge is for sure we need to get a lot of slime on the board. I think slime's going to be our biggest takeaway here. Now, depending on if we find a way to duplicate this egg, we might shift gears. Shift gears out from the route of one. What am I trying to say? The route of one relic, and start going for what's called the 2 egg one, where we have to beat the game with 2 eggs in our deck. Might have to make that switch if that's the case. Especially if I come across Ambidextrary. I guess I should have looked to see what that free relic was, to see if it was Ambidextrary, because if that was the case, I might have blown our cover for this. Not blown our cover, but missed an opportunity to get that. We don't want a relic here. We'll just leave. We'll leave, because I think that's considered a relic as well. I think it's considered a relic. I'm not exactly sure if it is considered a relic or not, but I don't want to take the chance of it being a relic in the end. And I don't think it's really that worth it. And especially in Crucible level 1, not even Crucible. I don't think it's necessarily worth investing our money. Go ahead and upgrade you again. This way does question marks. This way does question marks. This way does question marks. Ambidextrary, nope. Worth the look to see if it was Ambidextrary. I think this one level here, I'm gonna have to throw it initially in slow-mo. I wish I hit that bat. Okay, but we kind of have to start looking at other games that we should attempt to play, because now that we kind of done our due diligence with Peglin, we need to do our due diligence with another game. But the issue, whenever it does come to another game, the benefit that I have with Peglin right now is that I'm not even looking at orbs. Is that I can kind of play and talk at the same time. Now, it's not always the greatest. I'm not always the greatest at doing it. I am self-aware in that instance. But whenever I start another game, it's going to be even more difficult for me to just talk and play, because I need all my brain power to go into playing said game and figuring out what the right decision is, quote unquote right decision, because you know me and Peglin, I don't always make the quote unquote right decision. So it is going to be a learning curve And I think I'm ready for a learning curve. Now, I do enjoy these roguelikes that are the roguelikes that kind of, I don't know how to explain it. They're a little bit more aesthetically pleasing in the sense that I can throw this orb and then we can watch him bounce. I enjoy watching that. Maybe that's my pea brain needs distractions at all times. Just watching ball bounce. I enjoy watching the ball bounce and then watching it go on forever and ever. I did try to record a video of what is it? It was Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain 2. I tried recording a video of Risk of Rain 2, and just to say that did not go well. One, it takes a lot of brain power to play Risk of Rain 2, especially if you haven't played it in a while. And the only times I ever played Risk of Rain 2, I'm always putting that 2 on it. Risk of Rain 2, only times I've actually played it was with friends. And I tried doing it by myself there. And my goodness, was it not an easy journey. I could have gone for the symbol here. I'm pretty sure we've gotten quite a bit of pieces to the symbol, which is kind of crazy, if I do say so myself. Please at least hit a refresh on your way out. Big. Of course, we're gonna go U. 200 damage. That's not bad with no relics. Big bomb hit. Big refresh on the way out into you coming back into our system. Big refresh into another 200 damage. That's enough to win this. I mean, we might be onto something here. Creates 2 refreshes or 2 crits whenever refresh or crit are hit. I don't know if that's going to be worth it. I don't think it is. Because we're not going to get relics, and that kind of builds off of relics. We save our money. Skip. Restricting chains did look good there. All right, well, we're not going to be duplicating this egg. We're just going to focus on... we're going to be focusing on the task at hand, which is survival to the finish. Let's see if we can hit some of these bombs. Okay, well. Beautiful. Hit that last bomb. Yes. Honestly, thought you would do more. Beautiful. Soul Torb for sure. Soul Torb's a very good orb to have. The map look like? Any shops nearby? Shops aren't until the end. So I think we'll upgrade again and move on with our lives. We'll actually take some missed navigation. A couple missed navigations. Third missed navigation. And then we'll go to a fight. Start with the Soul Torb. Go ahead and grab the crits. Maybe more refreshes would have been good at that point. Okay, wow, that was a dirty play you did there on us. Well, I guess ratting out the... We can't really trade our egg for a relic. I was thinking about just trading it in for the cake relic, but it's not. Doesn't make any sense for us. Not in due time. This was a painful fight. Are we up against the wall, or are we up against the piercing? Yes, the wall. I think we're better off against the wall. Don't get me wrong. I think we're better off. Applies double damage slime to every 9 pegs hit. Double damage slime makes Peg's durable and contribute 2 times damage, 4 times non-negative if Peg downgraded. 2 times damage. I just feel like that's good. You don't need to spend more money on it. I feel like that's just good damage output. 2 times the damage. All right, time to hit you, big boy. Okay, well. Now it's no longer the time to hit you. We'll hit the other one. Oh, no. Oh, 22. I thought somehow you're going to hit that bomb and that would have been awesome. Well, we lost a lot of health here, but I think that was solely from my just incompetence, not necessarily anything else. I don't think it was necessarily a skill. Well, it was a skill difference, but it was skill difference in favor of not me. Hit a couple bombs, please. Got rid of the shield at the very least. Got another bomb. Really beautiful bomb hit into you. 25 shield. Oh, you go through shields? Did I waste that orb? Maybe. Okay, you don't have to heal like that, though. Okay, I'm afraid of just the lack of piercing that we have. And honestly, how much damage we're taking is not great. Not bueno for us, for sure. But we're climbing in damage. Orbit Orb's so good, too. Okay, now please don't be a piercing fight. Okay, damage check. Okay, Swoltor, pop off King. Everything but a refresh is awesome. Okay, it would have been nice for you to pop off King. You'll pop off for us. No, you didn't pop off for us, but that's fine. Because our pet ball will pop off. Hit the refresh. Okay, we're in desperate need of a refresh hit. All right, there we go. 300 damage somehow. Dang it. 22 damage. All right, we'll retry this. That was so annoying that we left him with 22 damage. We're so close to doing it, but not quite. Not quite. So, what did we learn? Swoltor might not be the play, I guess. I feel like it has to be the play. I think Two's a company is not the play. I don't feel like it's paid out at all every time we use it. I don't think it has yet to pay out for us. But that's just my personal opinion on it. Chemical Hazard probably will pay out for us, though. Pinball Hazard is a good like sleeper cell, I think, where you kind of throw it out there and it'll do a lot of just passive damage. Now, that's not really a good example at that point because we didn't slime anything, but I feel like just applying as much of that slime as we can onto the map, more than our... Okay, well, this is unfortunate. We're going to lose health here. Never mind. We hit the bomb. Maybe we'll hit the second bomb. We did at least 10 damage. And then we'll... Okay, well, we did at least 10 damage. Do I try that angle again? Yes, we do. There's the Swoltorb. Swoltorb is... I think Swoltorb's still the answer. Still have enough for Swoltorb. I think Swoltorb's still an answer for us because the Swoltorb... The Swoltorb at least increases the damage of our pegs, which is good for us. Because now these are all 2 pegs. And then we'll also throw the Chemoball Hazard. That's at least 20 damage every round. We just got very unfortunate on where our refresh was. We'll add more Chemoball Hazard. Oh yeah, now look at how much damage this is doing. Boom, 84 damage just like that. This is level 1, so it would be producing... Oh, look at that beautifulness. Just passively damaging everything. Upgrade each peg hit. Deals no damage. I don't think we can afford no damage. And the Ball Lightning, I don't think we want that either, solely because it'll get rid of our Chemoball Hazard. I think that's exactly why we don't want it, is because it will get rid of the Chemoball Hazard. And we kind of want to keep Chemoball Hazards going as long as possible. Was my thought process here. At least 1 bomb was hit. That means 2 bombs gets rid of the plants. And you going out, Swoltorb, I guess the world down there is fine. And you to inherently add a whole bunch of Chemoballs. Ends the fight. Hit the throw. It doesn't set a path. When fired, the next orb fires a copy of itself in that direction with 0 times force. We don't have enough money for that shop, so I don't know what I expected, throwing it in the exact same spot with no adjustments whatsoever. I feel like I do that quite often. We need to start upgrading. I think we have way too big of a deck now. I think we've collected the orbs that we get. We need to start losing orbs versus collecting more orbs, unfortunately, at this point in time. I should have targeted you. Ah, well, unfortunate. It's almost better at 0 force. Which I get why it's not better at 0 force, but... Orbit Orb. I can't afford to consistently grab new orbs, unfortunately. We have to go about upgrading orbs. Orbit, I hope we find you in the future. As of right now, we need to remove orbs and get new orbs. I mean, that's beautiful, isn't it? Just beautiful to watch. I don't want to get rid of any of them, but we might end up getting rid of 1 or 2 of them here. No, we didn't. Oh, so beautiful. 120 there. And then honestly, I think it's fine to just get rid of you. 94. 34 damage is how much that was doing there, which is just crazy. Soul Torb is good to have, but I think we'll go ahead and upgrade here. What's the map look like? Any more shops? There is a shop down there, so we will go ahead and continue on our ventures to the down bottom right, collect a little bit more money. Question mark, get rid of an orb. Ignore and continue on. You really don't care about it. You really don't care about it. We run. And then the shop time. Cheap orbs are at shops. And the removal of an orb is at a shop. I don't think I want another Soul Torb. And you're just not that good. Grades the first peg hit. I guess it will guarantee that we start. I'm going to hit the question mark because I kind of want to remove another orb. Duplicate. No! Well, at least it's a pebble, not one of my good orbs. Maybe the Soul Torb would have been the best one to duplicate. Oh wow, it shoots out a lot of duplications. I thought it just changed the force. I didn't realize it did it like that. Not enough money. But we needed the health for this final fight. Final fight's going to be a little stressful. Starting with you, however, might be a good sign. Not whenever you're getting rid of all of the Kimbo Balls you're attaching to this map. 70 damage. At least 70 damage is done every time, which is honestly pretty good for us. Set that free somehow. That was pure luck that it got set free. Perfect. And I think this should end the fight relatively. Provides with a little bit of HP. There we go. Another one? No. Upgrade second orb. Could try to get the symbol. We can attempt the symbol, I guess. We'll upgrade again. Might as well. We'll spread the love a little bit. We don't get a relic. I almost grabbed a relic. We did not grab a relic. Almost grabbed it. I've done that before, which is quite heartbreaking. Please hit the refresh on your way out. Beautiful. Dang it. Well, note to self, don't throw it straight down with those. We will at least upgrade, I guess. Lost a lot of health here, but not too shabby, I don't think. We'll dust ourselves off and go again. We will go this way for the shop. Oh, we got a lot of pebbles in our deck. I would very much like to get rid of the pebbles. I mean, yeah, the pebbles. But I would, however, like to get a lot more balls going. Maybe some upgrades. 3K upgrades are fine. Bunch of swole torps coming out and about. All into a shield, which is nice, I suppose. Going to be a pebble in either way, a level 1 pebble that got rid of our Kimmerball hazard as well, which is not bueno. Wasting you as well is not great. Well, I didn't realize that's what I just hit, was a refresh there. Hit a bomb, that's nice. And we'll add some more. Boom. All right, well. Map. We continue on. No money spent for now. Remove pebble. Is it the wall again? Hopefully it's the wall. Yes, it's the wall. I feel like the wall's the only chance that we have to get through. Definitely remove another one of you. Any of these orbs that we want? I don't think so. Another swole torb's not bad, I suppose. It doesn't need the damage increase. It just needs to upgrade the map. Same with Kimmerball hazard. It's unfortunate that you fell down this side. Well, I mean, you stayed afloat. You kept alive. Everything's all slimy for you now. Honestly, I think I'd rather throw you and see what happens next round. I think I'd rather throw you. Yes! If our slime pops off like this against the wall, we might have a chance. Or a morbid orb popping off like that might actually be better for us. Inventory. I think having the off chance that it's the morbid orb, better for us. And the morbid orb being upgraded, or a swole torb, but the swole torb needs upgraded as well. This morbid orb should be able to pop off here all into a shield, which is fantastic. You know, you just love it. The Kimmerball hazard, however, is exactly the one that we want to duplicate too. We have a lot of good orbs for duplication processes, but don't want to get rid of Kimmerballs. I would love to hit a refresh. That would probably be the most ideal for us here. Big refresh, I guess. A lot of health lost. with no health gain. Now I'm a little bit scared of our health, especially against them. This is going to be a hard fight. Oh no, we lost. I don't think there's a shot that we win this bad boy. Yep, GG's. Oh, it's kind of hard. It's a hard attempt. But we'll dust ourselves off. Next video, we'll get it. Next video. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I look forward to talking with you all later. Hey, bye-bye.